Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming to prophesy against this fucking wicked kingdom, Babylon the Great. And of course, before we get into our lesson, we're going to say, Call Halalim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hawakakadash, Wabarakatah. Alright, the waters, the elders and the apostles, the great millstone, peace and blessings to the whole elect. That's his little brother here, Shema Shawan. I'm here with brother Rakam. And we're here, today is Thanksgiving, so-called Thanksgiving, that we're supposed to give thanks. Alright, and the whole myth about these fucking settlers coming down here, eating turkey and ham, which ham is pork, right? Yeah, so they eat unclean food and shit, coming down here and worshiping the Most High for killing our people, killing the children of the Most High, killing the sons of the Most High. Alright? So we just want to go into it, we came in here, man, we claim to have righteous intentions, right? But that shit is fucking wrong. What we really want is to fucking murder us. Right? So now, we're still in captivity to this day, we're just going to go into it, this is the flow of the Spirit. So.
And as you can see in the background, we got the statue of Theodore Roosevelt. We're standing here on the west side of Central Park. And Theodore Roosevelt, right? And you got the Native American Gadite on one side and the Negro on the other side. And you got this devil, you can't really see him from up here, but you can, there's a picture right there, as you can see. Down there, Theodore Roosevelt, which is an Edomite, and he's sitting on a horse. And we're gonna grab the scripture too in Ecclesiastes 10:7. I have seen service upon horses, and that's speaking about Esau. And the horse represents power, and it shows you that we're a conquered people. Until this day, we are a conquered people. So, but before we get into all of this, we're gonna go into scriptures, all right, certain scriptures, and bring out the history of Thanksgiving. Then we're gonna go into the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom, because everything just ties in perfectly together. And the curses and the prophecies point to us being those people. So, this Sirach chapter 10 and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Now, because of unrighteous dealings, the brother said, and these Edomites are known for their unrighteous dealings. They're called the whore of Babylon for a reason. Okay, they sleep around and sleep with these other nations. They got every nation under the sun dealing with it. How do they do it? They do it with money. Or they say, look what they did to our people. Okay, we'll give you guns, we'll give you this if you teach us how to do this. Or say, we'll give you weapons if you teach us how to do this. And then they use what you taught them against you.
Right.
What they did against us. They hid I'm actually saying that wrong. They actually hid their guns. The Edomites hid their guns when they first came and met the northern kingdom.
Right.
They didn't pull out their guns until they were ready to roll. Until they were ready to start, destroying and killing our people. Get some more.
That was it on that. That was it on that. I got another.
At the end of the one to break up the last part. The kingdom is translated.
Okay, got it. I'll read it again. Sirach chapter 10 and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries.
Unrighteous dealings. How they come here and claim to peace. We'll go get that maybe later on. Psalm 55.
Yeah, we're gonna grab all of it.
They come with that smooth words, okay? But really they got swords in their mind. They really want to think, how can I kill this man?
Right. And riches got by deceit.
Riches got by deceit, man. How they got all their riches, all that gold and silver? What do you think they got them from? They got it from us. They stole from us. They stole our gold. They came down here to America to steal the gold. They came down to Santo Domingo, which they call Hispaniola, looking for what? The yellow metal. We heard that it was rich in the yellow metal, so they came and stole it. Down here, what were they doing? They were looking for gold. That was their main goal of coming down here. They wanted gold. They say, we wanted religious freedom. That's a bunch of bullshit. We wanted gold. And they used the northern king to go ahead and get it.
Right, and riches got by deceit. The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
The kingdom is translated from one people to another. So because the Edomites did that, the kingdom is going to be translated from you into us. We know the scriptures, Revelation, it's 21, new heaven and new earth. There's many other scriptures, Esau is the end of the world.
That's right.
Jacob is the beginning of the following. Okay, so Esau is going to be the end of this age, and we're going to be beginning of the age that follows. It's going to be Israelite rulership.
Right.
All right.
This is John chapter 10 and verse 10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy.
Exactly. See, he doesn't come to be peaceable. He only comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And that's what the Edomites do. Wherever you go, that's all you do. Panama Deception. You should watch that movie. All right. Whatever you guys do, it's always to steal and kill and destroy. All right. People claim to have peace, but even the whole college and shit, man. They claim to put the kids in the fucking college, teach them, give them a better way of life. It's a bunch of bullshit. They actually destroy you and make your mind worse, man.
Right.
They fucking wear you down, and when they tell you all this bullshit, saying that you can be a chomo, all right, you can do this with that and this. You know the deal, all right? It's all lies, man. That's all they want to do: steal, kill, and destroy. That's all they've done throughout their entire history, all right?
And we're going to keep on bringing out the dirt on you, devils, because that's all, like the brother said, that's all you've done throughout your whole entire history. It's the rape, rob, murder, and deceit. So here's another one, Micah chapter 2 and verse 2. And they covered fields and take them by violence. And that's exactly what you did to the Native American Indians. You came here calling yourselves pilgrims or Puritans, which Puritan means to be pure. There's nothing pure about you. You try to escape the Roman Catholic dogma overseas to try to say, you know what, we're going to come over here to the, during the time of the age of exploration, we're going to come here to the Americas. We're going to act like we need a place to settle on and discover. And what did you do? You ran into the Native American Indians, the Gadites. They showed you how to cultivate the land. They showed you peace. And what did you do? You went along and backstabbed them. When they turned their back, you put that dagger and that sword right in their heart.
You pulled out your guns, started shooting, started making wars, doing campaigns, right? All leading up to what you see today, man. Now it's like, I mean, it's not as many as there used to be. There used to be millions, arguably. You research historical accounts, millions of Native Americans populated this land.
Right.
Now it's only a few thousand, man. You gotta pay for that.
Right.
All right? You gotta pay for that.
And houses and take them away. So they oppressed, and the house that they took away was the land of America. Was this, before this place was even called America, before it even received its name, okay, it was called, well, before the Northern Kingdom came, it was called Arsara, right? But we know how the Northern Kingdom got over here. Way before Esau came over here, okay, during the time of Salmanassar V, Sargon II, Tiglath-Pileser III, all those Assyrian kings, the Northern Kingdom was already here. All right, sometime after they were carried away from Samaria into Assyria. All right, when brothers read the history in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, and 2nd Kings, the 17th chapter. Okay, you even got books like James Adair, the Native American Indians, which I actually have on me, but I'm not going to go into it. If we do go into it, we do. All right, the history of the American Indians, okay, by James Adair, because James Adair was an Edomite around Native American Indians. He even said that those people go back to the Israelites. He even said out of his own mouth. Right? So what you see right there is two Israelites that are conquered by their oppressor. Okay, so
I wanted to say one more thing about that word Arsara, right? When you translate into Paleo-Hebrew, is
another land.
Yeah, another land, or Arataza, Akara. Arataza means land, and Akara means another place. It's the way Paleo-Hebrew works is like it's like a subject adjective. So you have the subject.
First to be the subject, then the adjective.
Then the adjective. Right. So land, another. The same thing is like in Latin or Spanish. All right, you say shirt blue. It's the way you say it in English. I don't really know how to say shirt.
I don't know neither. Yeah. Oh, it'll be like Rakha, spirit, Kadas, holy.
Yeah, Rakha Kadas. A lot of you guys, you come on comment boards, you don't really know what you're talking about. You say, oh, call no man holy. You see Rakha Kadosh as Holy Spirit. Right. No, really, if you're translating the English, you'd be like spirit is holy. Spirit holy. Right? You gotta say Rakha is holy. That's madness. Right? All you gotta do is click one spirit once in the etymology, or not the etymology, it's a linear. Now break that down to plus. Broke it down. Native Americans came here first. Alright, the prophecy had to go down, them to be taken out, okay? And then for Judah to be brought down in here. Okay?
Yeah, and analogy, I was telling the brother before we started that the Northern Kingdom back in the ancient world was taken down first in the Southern Kingdom. was taken down by the Babylonians. Well, in this particular case, the Native American Indians over here in America were taken down before the Southern Kingdom over there on the west coast of Africa was sold on cargo slave ships were taken down over there. So, matter of fact, Jeremiah 50 and 33, right quick, how about the shot?
This is the book of Jeremiah.
Oh, you had it lined up already?
Yeah, I had it. It's spirit, right? Yeah.
That's it.
I was
Brother
thinking
was
about
ready.
it.
That's
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's spirit. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it like that, you know. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies, Yahweh. Right? You're not winning against that. The children of Israel and the children of Judah. Now I want to break this down real quick because there was a split. Right. You know about the split. You can read about that. I believe it's 1 Kings chapter 10 or 11.
Right.
It's many. It's in
Jeroboam and Rehoboam.
Rehoboam, that whole history. Okay. You got Israel, which is the northern kingdom, and Judah, the southern kingdom. Okay. Let's read it again. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. And all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go. Now, what's the main people that take us captive? Now, really, all these nations have taken us captive. Who's the main people? Esau. All right. They took us over. They took down the northern kingdom first, you know, and then they brought down the southern kingdom over here. All right. Same way that happened in the ancient world. As the brother brought up, the northern kingdom was taken down first. The southern kingdom followed.
Right.
All right. So that's why you see the word Jew means Judah. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. The northern kingdom were already left. They're already down here in America. Now you had some of them there as well. All right, we don't want to go too deep, possibly Cornelius, but we don't want to get too deep into things, right? You know.
When it says they were pressed together, it's really dealing with here in America.
Here in America.
I got another precept to back before. Let the brother finish his point first, and I got another precept to back it up.
Go.
They were oppressed here together in America. That's where you see the bulk of the Israelites here in America, the northern and southern kingdom.
Water. Yeah, I was trying to. But yeah, as the brother said, that's why you have to get the bulk of us here, man. You got the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. It's just the way the spirit works, because this is Babylon the Great. The judgment, the main judgment, is going to come here, man.
That's right.
You can read in so many scriptures that Babylon was made desolate. It's in this chapter too. Read Jeremiah 50. All right, the judgment that will come to Babylon. You got Revelation, the waters are double.
Yep.
All right, this place is going to be made into a desert, fucking desolate place, man. All right, that's why we're brought here. We reserved for that. 2/3 are going to be destroyed here, and that 1/3 is going to be saved, wherever they may be.
Here being in America it definitely wasn't no cruise. We didn't come here on no cruise ship. All right, it wasn't no place of our enjoyment. You know, we ain't have nothing. We don't have nothing here to this day. That's why you see the northern and southern kingdom oppressed in these ghettos. Wherever we go, there's no certain dwelling place. You know, but we know that the Lord through prophecy is going to deliver the Israelites. He's going to deliver really with the elect, then or the men, women, and children, 1/3, 144,000, whoever they may be, and He's going to deliver us from this particular land we are in. So let me just back the brother up right quick. Jeremiah 16 and 14. Therefore, behold, the days cometh, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. That is speaking about the ancient Egypt, right? Matazarium or Mizraim, ancient Egypt, right? When we were underneath these Africans and these Hamites. Verse 15, but the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north. And the land of the north is not speaking about Babylon and ancient Babylon, all right? Because what? The southern kingdom was there. There wasn't a northern kingdom there with the southern kingdom as a bulk. No. Now, of course, you had certain Israelites scattered there. I'm not saying that. But it's speaking about here in America, speaking about Babylon the Great or America. Okay? So just because it says, because scholars will read this and they'll be like, oh, it's speaking about ancient Babylon, because they're not spiritual. They can't tie it into spiritual Egypt or Babylon or here in America. They're not spiritual. Okay? Esau is not a spiritual man. And from all the lands whither he had driven them, right? Because the Most High did scatter us throughout the four corners of the earth, right? And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. So the Lord is going to deliver us from the land of the north, and it's speaking about here in America, right? This the place of our main captivity. This is even worse than ancient Egypt, because ancient Egypt, we became a people in Egypt. We knew who we were as tribes. the Assyrian Empire, the Babylonian Empire, the Persian, Medo-Persian Empire, the Greek Empire, and the Roman Empire. We knew we were Israelites. All right?
Yeah, I wanted to bring out something real quick out of the curses because, when I was starting up, that was really kind of like, sometimes the mind ain't clicking right. But,
It's clicking right. It's just the way it comes out.
This is what I want to go into. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 36. I go into the curses. The Most High shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. And there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
That's right.
All right, and that's what happened to us. Our kings, all right, the kings that we set over us, happened back then.
King David, all our kings for that matter.
Yeah, but when it really happened, when it really went down, is here in America. That's what happened down on a massive scale. All right, our kings were brought over here, and we're serving wood and stone. We're serving these fucking idols. You're made to venerate that fucking thing right there.
Yep.
All right, you're made to venerate the fucking cross, a piece of wood, pray to the cross. All right, pray to a false image of Christ who really knows his name is Yahushai, not Jesus. Okay, it is what it is. Our people are mixed up into Islam. All right, it was really that started with the rise of Islam back then. Dark ages, Islam was on the rise. We were starting to lose some of our territory to those Ishmaelites. All right, and now look at us now. People go to prison, they come out, and they're just as bad as when they fucking went in. They're still selling drugs, and now they're working for Ishmaelites. They're doing bombs for them. They're planting bombs for them. They're buying shit for them. They're doing all that dumb shit.
That's why the niggas attend the Hajj annually. They think the Kaaba stone is gonna save them.
Exactly.
2/3 of the niggas actually believe that the Kaaba stone is going to save them, or Islam and Muhammad is going to save them. But we're here to tell you that's not the case.
One more I wanted to go into. And thou shalt be an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. Okay? That's what you are. We're a proverb and a byword. Fucking joke. You see this shit right here? Is that not us being made a proverb and a byword into all the nations?
Being called the Indian, which
Indian.
means savage.
Exactly. Or a black.
Being called black, which nobody's really black or brown.
Exactly.
Being called a Puerto Rican, being called even a Native American Indian. That's even off.
It's off. But it's all prophecy. This had to happen, all right? Because we went off from our power. We talked about Jeroboam, Rehoboam, two niggas. All right, I believe it's Rehoboam.
Southern.
Well, I would say Jeroboam. I wanted to make the point about the golden calves. They were all going off. They were serving other gods. They were just being demons, man. All right, so the Lord brought these curses upon us, and that's why we're here now. The Lord has brought us back again. Ezekiel 37, we start with Abba Bivens, restoring all things again, telling us that we're Israelites. And now we're back here again, and now we know we're Israelites. We're talking against this fucking country. Now we know this is Babylon the Great. The seals of the book have been opened. Now we understand who Babylon is. We understand that now. Every scripture is always talking about, ancient Babylon. Some of them are talking about a Babylon that's to come. All right, so this is Babylon the Great, and this is what our people are serving under fucking Esau, Edom. Babylon the Great, represents, because this fucking devil right here, he's in the lot. He's standing in the position of Babylon the Great.
Right. I was gonna go into the article.
He's assaults on democracy since
Let's go into the article. This Thanksgiving Day massacre Native Americans. Let's go into any article, man. It was gonna bring it out. All right, many Native Americans consider Thanksgiving a day of mourning. Here's how they mark the day. Right, this is from News Today or Today News or whatever. Well, there's a lot of articles and news sources to look at. It says here, when hundreds of people gather on Coles Hill above Plymouth Rock in Massachusetts on Thursday, it will not be in celebration of Thanksgiving. Members from numerous indigenous communities as well as non-natives will instead come together for the annual National Day of Mourning to mark the historical atrocities against Native Americans that often get lost in the traditional telling of Thanksgiving. Because like the scripture say in Isaiah 25:7, Esau, Edom is the covering cast over all people. He's not going to teach you in school, right? In these food systems, he's not going to tell you that you're an Israelite. He's not going to teach you a biblical nationality. He's not going to teach you who these people that came from Plymouth, England are. He's not going to tell you that. He's going to tell, oh, there was just some pilgrims that came for a meal. But that's not the case. He came over here to rape, rob, and steal, murder, pillage. Okay? But we're telling you that we're revealing this devil. 2 Thessalonians, matter of fact, you can grab that. You got a precept?
Yeah, I want to bring out this one real quick.
Okay, bring it out. You got it.
This is the book of Sirach, the 19th, verse 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. Right, so it's neither, you see, do it again. Yeah, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, right? Nor neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. These people are sinners, man. They're the fucking wicked, man. Right, not at any time.
Well, they're the man of sin.
The
They're
man
the
of
men
sin.
of sin. The
Men
man
of
of sin.
Yeah, the men of sin. All right, their fucking ways are not profitable to you. That's what we're going into. You know, these people, their wickedness is not wisdom. It's not going to teach you anything. What they're teaching in their school system is lies. I believe you just brought out in the article about how these Native Americans, all these people, these fucking Edomites are teaching, you know, that it was just a peaceable occasion. As we brought out in the beginning, that Thanksgiving was a peaceable occasion. That it was just for, well, peaceable for them, but not peaceable for the Northern Kingdom. That it was just Northern Kingdom Jakes and Edomites just getting together and just hugging and loving. That ain't the way it went down, man. All right, they took our people down and they rejoiced over it.
You're talking about, and those Puritans are Protestants.
Protestants, yeah.
That I want to make mention too, because Theodore Roosevelt is a Protestant.
Exactly.
And Vocab Malone claims to be a Protestant.
Exactly.
And those are the same. When you look up the history of Protestant and slavery, it all ties into how they conquered our people, feeding us Christianity. Even the Roman Catholic Church, to win against the Protestants, they all sold us into captivity. So everybody had a part in our downfall. Everybody had a part in our, yeah. So let's continue reading over here. You know, we're gonna go more into the curses too, but it says, so today is a dark day. You know, why you think after 400 years, Native American Indians are still protesting in Plymouth Rock? You think that's gonna change anything to protest? You gotta come back to your power. You gotta know who Yahweh is, his son Yahweh Shai are, and you gotta come back to your power. Acknowledge you Gadites, you Native American Indians, go back to the tribe of Gad. Right, we're gonna go into, what's that, Genesis 49, and I forget what verse. Gad, a troop shall overcome.
Exactly.
You know, matter of fact, let's hold that right quick, Baba Kushai. Let's keep on reading over here. The myth that most of us grew up with in school is that pilgrims were seeking religious freedom. Landed on religious so-called freedom from the Roman Catholic Church. Landed on Plymouth Rock, and then the pilgrims and Indians sat down for a harvest meal together. And then the Indians just faded into the background, and somehow everyone lived happily ever after. And that's not what happened. In our view, this is a lie to hide the genocide of indigenous people.
Brought out with that scripture I said in Sirach, chapter 19, verse 22. He was there in Sirach
19.
Yeah, Sirach chapter 19. Right? The counsel of the wicked is not wisdom, man. Nor neither their seed nor the counsel of the it's all lies and manipulations. You're not going to find anything fucking worth going to their schools and being brought up under their lies, man. The American school system. All right?
That's why the scriptures call Esau the father of lies.
Exactly.
Genesis 49, where it says it, a truth shall overcome. Right there, verse 19.
Con. This is the book.
So you can start at 18.
Con. Con. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 18.
This motherfucker dressed like a turkey.
I have waited for thy salvation, O Lord. God, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
Who was that troop that overcame the Native American Indians, the cavalry? Going back, you can look at the history of Wounded Knee, the Wounded Knee massacre, the massacre of the Peacock Indians, or Pequot Indians, if I said that correctly. Right? You look at the massacre of the Cherokee Indians, the Trail of Tears, right? They're over there in Georgia when they fled over there to the west of the Mississippi, or a lot of them fled into Seminole Indian territory, the Reubenite territory in Florida.
I want to say something real quick. Not to go off topic, I forgot to break down verse 18. I've waited for thy salvation, O Lord. That's what we're supposed to do. We're waiting for us to be saved.
Right.
Brother, we're going into this information, all right? You're not supposed to go get up and say, all right, now I'm going to go throw a rock at Edomite's car. That's not going to save you, man. What's going to save you is belief in the power by Hashem Yahushua. Yahweh Yahushua. Worship Yahweh Yahushua. Okay? And come back to your power and really repent, man.
Yep.
You need to turn back from your ways, man.
No, it's all good. You got it.
I don't like to always. I'm a bit of a completionist sometimes. Like I like.
It's all good. Yeah, we're precept upon line upon line. We got it.
Yeah. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you ain't cut me off. You got it. But it's that cavalry or American government has overcome our people.
Exactly.
They overcame our people. That's why you think you can't overcome Esau now with arms and guns. When you try to fight this devil with his carnal weapons, why you think you always fail? That's why the Most High said our blessing will not be the sword. But he said that the blessing, Isaac, which is Yahweh Shai, said that Esau's blessing in Genesis 27 and 40 will be the sword. And in Genesis 27 and 39 will be the fatness of the earth. You're not going to overcome this damn devil with a gun. These devils are made to kill you.
Exactly.
You know, they're made. They have conquered us as a people. You know, you can't defeat this devil with the blessing that he was blessed with. The Black Panthers tried it. The Puerto Ricans and the Ephraimites that were joined unto Judah during the 60s and 70s, they tried it. They failed. The Black Liberation Party, they failed. Che Guevara in Cuba, he failed. There's so many people that failed fighting against this devil.
Exactly.
Why? Because we're supposed to wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord. So he's raising back up the tribes, and we're being spiritual. That's how a troop is going to overcome, because Gad means troop. That's how we're going to overcome, by waiting on the Lord to take this devil down, not by what we think is best in our eyes, because the scriptures say vengeance belongs unto the Most High. You see, it doesn't say, oh, the troops shall overcome, meaning a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. Overcoming at the last, meaning we're out here doing the works, pulling down these strongholds. You know, because you do got Gadite brothers in these camps. You got Judite brothers, Naphtali brothers. You got brothers all from every tribe in these camps. But really, when the Most High sends Yahweh Shai to conquer Esau, that's when we finally going to overcome.
Yeah. As a people, we're all going to
As a people, as a whole, right.
As a whole, yeah. And God is really going to be able to overcome. You can argue in a mental state, you're overcoming, moving out of this fucking place, man. All right, but that real overcoming, man, that's gonna come when that new heaven, that new earth come in, man, the new bodies, man. Then we're really gonna overcome this fucking devil. We're not gonna worry about this fucking little fucking coward over here on his little horse and his high horse. All right, he's gonna be enslaved.
Yep.
All right, he's gonna be enslaved. As many scriptures you can go into that, when they come out.
So that was pretty much it. I wanted to grab on that, but it wasn't no meal. It wasn't these devils. Matter of fact, the scripture says they in Deuteronomy 28, when they was ripping our children away from the mothers, it's like around 30 something, and you can read the curses, because these curses fit the Israelites. And this, when you read Deuteronomy 28, that's talking about the northern and southern kingdom as a whole. It's not talking about Esau or these other nations, because this right here is dealing with the curse that will befall the Israelites. And even when you go to Genesis 49, it ties in perfectly with Deuteronomy 28. It ain't talking about every other nation on earth, because we're underneath every nation on earth. So why would it be talking about them if we're underneath them? We're under subjection under them. Sub means to be under. You know, and we're subjugated to these devils.
Exactly. We were given into their hand for a time, dividing a time, in Daniel chapter 7. Alright, they shall wear out the saints of the Most High. We're the saints of the Most High. We're willing, brothers, me and this brother here, and all the brothers around, we're really pushing out the seat of sincerity. We're the saints of the Most High. They are wearing us the hell out. Alright? Shit, you name it, man. Taxes, fucking car, everything is fucking super expensive now, man. Water is through the fucking roof now, man, with all this inflation and shit going on. Alright? And they cause all this shit. Alright? So that's how we're being worn out. The devil, this fucking devil, he created this fucking operation. It's not a real fucking thing. You know what it is. It's a bunch of bullshit. All right. Me and this brother, we done came out over and over and over and over again, and according to Esau, you both should be 6 feet under.
Right.
All right. He's a fucking liar.
Right.
He's a fucking liar. But
You can start at verse
32,
verse 29.
29. Got it.
But you're right, verse 32, bro. There's too much to cover on this. Now we're gonna just speak about Gadites as the Gadites as a whole, and Israelites as a whole. Just not what happened during what they call Thanksgiving Day, which this devil President Lincoln signed the bill to make it a national holiday. So how much does he care about you after what? I believe he signed that first, or he signed the Emancipation Proclamation first, whichever one it was first. Was it Emancipation? Emancipation, first of all, means a transfer of power or ownership. We went from one plantation owner to another. Just like I always mention the convict leasing, how the prison system, the grandfather clause, and all that came about. But let's not jump all over the place. But let's start at verse 29, Deuteronomy 28.
Come on, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 29. And now,
Right, showing you that we ain't free. We're not a free people.
this book of Deuteronomy, chapter, I can really start at 28.
Go.
Because it goes further into it. The Lord your Allah shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment in the heart. Make you fucking mad and blind. You are mad and fucking blind. Those curses have come upon our people.
Yep.
All right, if you're not in a all out of the way of understanding is in the congregation of the dead. Proverbs 21
and 16.
And 16. All right, if you're not doing what we're doing, if you're not reading this book, all right, and breaking down the scriptures correctly, you're in the congregation of the dead, man. All right, literally, because you're going to be fucking toast.
And
You're toast, as they say.
that the brother's right, because madness goes into what you call it? It goes into craziness. Why you Jakes? I guarantee there's gonna be some type of mass shooting today, or something that breaks out of somebody's household because of a Thanksgiving dinner. Whether you stole cranberry from your family member or somebody didn't have the last part of the turkey, you niggas gonna be killing each other. That's fucking craziness, man. You know, just little shit like that escalates. Little family things you gathering with your family. You don't even know what this day represents. You know, but I want to bring something out because this is true, man. Our people are stuck in craziness, man. They can't receive this truth, or this wisdom. So Proverbs 24:7. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate. Are we in the gates of our enemies, opening our mouths? So wisdom is too high for what? For a fool. What is it speaking about? It's speaking about these people out here, that especially our people, that don't speak up against these things.
Exactly.
All right, because the Gadites speak about what happened with them being conquered by Esau, but they can't say it was the Edomites. They just say the white man. That's how they say it. They can't go into the scriptures and eat this roll and say, oh, that's how, because you broke the law, statutes, commandments. Oh, I know how we got into the position because we didn't follow the, you know, and the scriptures cover every topic.
Exactly. And even though you say all that, your woman still be running to Esau Edom, man. When you're teaching her the right way, man. You gotta tell her it's the fucking devil. You guys aren't going into the father's birth line. Alright, you're not going into all these things, man. That's why your fucking people are in madness.
Yep.
Back there upstate, man. Alright, and then the fucking, as I call it, the prison. But
The dungeon.
The dungeon. Back at the dungeon. Alright, the Roman dungeon. One fucking person is from someplace kind of close. I don't know where it is, Elmira or some shit. I don't know what he said. Alright, but they have a school mascot, which is a what? A Native American. So-called Native American. They have a turkey head and shit. They have a Native, well, I don't think it's a turkey head, but like a Native American with the fucking,
The crown.
the crown with the
That's what
feathers.
they, yep.
And they're making fun of you, man. They're laughing at you, Jake. But they're laughing at your ass right here, man. Are you happy about that?
And we ain't even going to the scripture dealing with this shit.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy about this? They said that they're going to remove this particular statue from here and place it somewhere else. This right here is a memorial and a remembrance that Esau keeps as a reminder that he took the Native American down and the Southern Kingdom down.
Exactly.
Or the Northern and Southern Kingdoms down. That reminds them of the victory they got over us. So the victor is celebrating, but we're in our downtrodden state mourning because this reminds us of our downfall. This ain't got nothing to do with us conquering nobody. They conquered us. And that's in the Bible.
Exactly.
But you're not going to see your Sunday church pastor tell you that.
Exactly.
He's not going to go into prophecy and tell you why we're a conquered people because they're paid off not to speak up.
Exactly.
Because wisdom is too high for a fool.
Done.
It's this what we're speaking now surpasses all understanding, all wisdom on this earth. All right, like the brother read in Sirach 19, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. It doesn't matter how much you think that the society is going to continue. No. All right, Plymouth, matter of fact, was named after these devils. Okay, America was named after these devils. That's a memorial for them. They conquered the whole world, man. Africa was named after these devils. Australia was named after these devils.
Yeah, I want to get a quick scripture stuff back at the brother when he's talking about you fucking Christian pastors and your fucking prosperity doctrine, force feeding our people fucking pork and hamburgers and shit, ham, all right, and all these abominable foods, just fucking tearing our people to pieces, man.
Yep.
All right, and then they wonder why they keep getting cancer, or they keep getting all these fucking diseases. People that are in perfect health. I know one guy, our so-called friend of the family, all right, perfect health, so-called. One day his heart just stops fucking working, man. Now he has a fucking ventilator in his heart. When his heart goes down past a certain heart rate, that shit like beats his heart back up, man. All right, that's the fucking curses, man. All right, I want to bring this out real quick. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. For love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveting after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Now we know this is Paul saying a letter to Timothy, warning him that the love of money is the root of all evil. Right, it's talking about Israelites who, they love money, they leave from the faith, which that does happen, man. All right, you got Israelites, certain people, even possibly people in Great Millstone who chase after money, chase after rapping. All right, you hear about it. They chase after rapping and bitches and shit, and then they leave the truth and go serve after that.
Well, there is a case where one dude won the lottery and he left. I forgot where the brother, not the brother, I forgot where the nigga was from, but he left. He said, I ain't going out there no more. That nigga got some money, he left. That was it.
Share it.
Nah, because he wasn't really like this brother just read. Read it again.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
For the love of money is the root of all evil. Because when you have money, that's why it's good to be content with the little things that you have, like the scriptures say.
Yeah.
Be content, be satisfied with the little that you have. Because when you have a lot, it draws you away.
Yeah.
Plus, when you got a lot of money, then you got females around you, and they draw you away from the truth. So it's best to be poor and just wait for the salvation of the Lord. It's best to not even have too much on his side. Because when you don't have nothing, now first of all, you got to be grounded. We got to mention that. You have to be grounded in the truth. But you want to endure until the end. You don't want money to pull you away from the truth. Because money has taken brothers out the truth, has taken men out the truth.
Exactly.
Women have taken men out the truth.
Exactly. On another level, not really a deeper level, but on another level, pastors, man, you guys love money. You guys are fucking evil.
That's right.
No way about it. You guys are menaces, man.
Well, the Old Testament is done away with, but meanwhile, what happened? Why are you tithing in there?
Exactly.
So that wasn't done away with, but the Old Testament was done away with.
Exactly. Tithing, they don't wear garments, they don't, there's so much shit that they don't do, man. They don't have the real name.
They're not
They don't study.
they're not rehearsing the righteous acts as is commanded for the Israelites to do, and we're doing that right now. You see us out here.
You know how much fucking adultery goes on in the church?
Yeah.
Hell, I mean, I'll put it out there, man. Even family members, they go into church. And that's all they do. When I was growing up in the Baptist church, that's all they were doing. They were popping other men's wives, or they were getting popped by other men's husbands and shit. And just, well, not really. Slocky. Cut that part out. Whatever. The part where, men were committing adultery, sleeping with other, men's wives. Right? Because a man can have multiple women. You know what I'm saying? That's not adultery. And that's a part of their lives too. They tell you that if I have a woman and I give me another woman, I'm committing adultery, I'm cheating. That don't shit don't exist, man.
Hey, look, man. Matter of fact, let me grab a scripture for you right quick, God. Let me grab a scripture for you right quick. This is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. So if you're led by Christian pastors teaching you that eating pork is right, that's off. Just something simple that you can avoid. There's so much food to pick and choose from, but you want to go eat the most dirtiest food. Okay? You want to go eat what they call pernil during the time of Thanksgiving Day or Thanksgiving Day. All right, because the Northern Kingdom is into that. All right, you want to go eat all these abominable foods, right? If your pork chop pastor is telling you to celebrate Thanksgiving, to celebrate Christmas, to celebrate whatever holiday, birthdays, you niggas gonna do it. But when it comes to following holy days, you're not gonna do it. You don't want to know you're an Israelite, right? You don't want to know you're a Hebrew Israelite. You don't want to know who you are.
That's why you're getting judged. That's why you get fucking problems. Your arm hurt, your shoulder hurt.
High cholesterol, all this shit.
You got cancer.
Blood, yep.
Exactly, because you're eating these abominable foods and you're going off. You can have a perfect fucking diet, as they say.
Right.
All right. Well, it's all defiled anyway. Even if you eat the perfect fucking diet, which really doesn't exist, okay, it's all poison, man. It's all pesticides, man. All right. You're gonna get judged. All right. Me and this brother, we eat, good to the best of our ability, but we're healthy.
Right.
All right. You guys, you eat the same shit, and now you feel like your eyes about to roll in the back of your head. That's fucking judgment, man. All right, you're gonna keep getting judged, man, until you come back.
Yeah.
All right, and if you don't come back, well, you're gonna be destroyed. The chariots come down, you're not coming, man. You have to come on the next go around.
It's crazy how we gonna read Deuteronomy and go into the curses. How the Native American Indians won't go into these scriptures and say, well, this is why we were taken down. They're not gonna do that. They're just gonna say the white man did this to us and that's it. And they're gonna keep on protesting, just like the Southern Kingdom.
Exactly.
Oh, they just gunned somebody down. Well, guess what? It's gonna keep on happening. You see how many crackers and Edomites they acquit? They're not being found guilty. There's one devil killed, whatever his name is, got acquitted. Then you had another one that raped a woman. He was found innocent. But you, Jakes, you be, man, they'll hang your ass, man. They'll put you in the bottom of the prison, man.
So, I would see you try to get away with that, man. Especially Edomite woman, they're gonna hang your ass to dry, man. Even if she was a hoe, right? And then that happens, man. Jake's. Oh, look at Mike Tyson, man. I mean, even though he has money and shit,
That nigga's gone too, man.
yeah,
He's gone, man.
They hung him to dry, man. Oh, it wasn't a white woman, flock here. Whatever. He raped, allegedly raped a black woman.
Right.
The pageant star. Because in society, that scripture, Bodal put
What's
a
the
new
name?
thing-
Robin Givens? Whatever her name is.
Yeah, Bodal put a new thing in the world. A woman shall surpass over a man.
Right.
All right, these Edomites, that's what they go for, man, because they're into that Hamitic and Japhetic living, man. All right, they put a woman and they worship women. That came from Japheth.
Well, Japheth and Ham
Yeah, Japheth and Ham.
were two major nations that allow women to rule over them.
Exactly. They were heavy into that. Worship over the woman. All right. We're not here to do that, man. We're not supposed to worship women. All right.
Hey, since you mentioned that, the scripture in Esther, where Vashti, the Elamite woman, she didn't want to come down bowing before the Xerxes. And Xerxes got pissed off. He sent the decree out, like, man, these women, they're gonna be in trouble. They got, I believe somebody got put to death, but even the Elamites knew that a woman shouldn't be over the man.
Exactly.
At least they was right in their mind on that, but they still heathens.
Exactly. You want me to go back?
Deuteronomy 20, yep.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, 28, verse 29.
Precepts.
I know. Yeah. And thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness. All right. And I want to read one more. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. The people don't prosper in their ways. You grope at noonday, which means like in the morning in the day.
Right, when it's light outside.
Meaning like
Even when the truth
Yeah.
is here.
The truth is here.
Right.
Exactly. You can't get it. You come to the can't. All you do is scoff. Yeah.
It's not
fine,
given
man.
to the mysteries of the kingdom is not given to everybody.
Exactly.
They're groping, they try to look for answers, but they can't find it. A lot of Native American Indians don't got the answers. We got the answers. I'm not trying to sound all like arrogant about it or proud, but the Most High gave us the answers to give to our people when they reject knowledge.
Knowledge.
Yep.
Exactly. You'd rather choose young fucking dolphin. All right, you got fucking.
That's what that young
Young dolphin, but I call him young dolphin. Because he played with these fucking people. All right, he got shot to pieces, man. Apparently, I was watching GMS Last Stand, the other apostle Khan. He was going into it. He said he probably had a cookie in his head because he went to go buy some cookies.
He did.
So they killed him.
Makitas, man. He went to Makitas, the nigga woman, and got him some cookies.
Exactly.
I guarantee you, Makita ain't fucking doing nothing for that nigga.
Exactly. He got shot to pieces. The brother's making a joke. He said he was probably eating cookies and getting shot.
Hey, you know it's crazy? I guarantee
Yeah.
that's probably true.
It's probably true.
He couldn't wait to, man, I gotta get me some of these Makita cookies. You know? Probably before he even walked out the fucking door, already munching on him. But none, whether this, even if it was or not, but the point is, man, fuck that nigga, man. The Most High's gonna keep killing you 2/3.
Yep. Same thing with you fucking Native Americans, you Uncle Tontos. That's what they call you. You love the oppressor. You want to kiss his toes. You want to rub his back. All right, and y'all are out there. All right, y'all are definitely out there. Same thing with you Hispanics, man. With you Puerto Ricans.
Yep.
You don't even deserve to be called the Northern Kingdom because of the way some of you motherfuckers.
That's why we call you fucking spicks,
Exactly.
Puerto Ricans, niggers,
Exactly.
blacks,
Exactly.
you Dominican motherfuckers.
Exactly.
You ain't worthy to be called an Israelite. You ain't worthy to be called a Judite, which you are, but I'm saying that you're not acting like one. That's why we say the nigger woman. We don't call it a Judite woman because she's acting like a black nigger woman.
Exactly.
We are racist too. Yes, we are.
we are.
Even towards our own people. This thing is about the elect, and we hope to be one of those men. We hope to be delivered, or we hope to be the elect.
Scripture tells us to hate every false way.
Yeah.
All right, so we hate every
Yep.
false way. We hate
right.
fucking people that push that false way.
Fucking moolies.
Exactly. Hey, look at this guy. He probably got long hair into that shit.
Yeah.
All right, that's off.
Yep.
Okay, long hair is a shame to a man.
He does.
All right, that's off.
Yep.
All right, you fucking Uncle Tontos and you fucking spicks, wetbacks are known for that, man. Having your hair down to here like you a damn woman. You should put some titties on you too if you're gonna do that. You know. I'm just saying, making a joke at you. 'Cause
But it's true, man.
Exactly.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's the truth. You gotta cut your shit, man. It should be like up to here, just, up to your neck. Down there is too low, man.
Yep.
Yeah, we proved the point. Deuteronomy 28:29. Thou shalt keep thy noonday as a blind goat for darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed. Thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. All right, and shit, we're being oppressed, and no man has saved us. Not no Malcolm X, not none of these. Moab,
Failed.
and Ammon.
Failed.
Ammon never came to save us. They never said, all right, hey, listen, we're gonna build a community in Ammon land in Japan, and we're gonna take the Negroes and we're gonna put them in Ammon land. We're gonna take care of them. We're gonna give them farmland. What nation has ever done that? They look at us and they say, look at that fucking nigger right there, man. All right, that's the way they look at us.
We do.
That's the way they look at us. We're astonishment and the province of byword, man. To all the nations that we were scattered to. All right?
Who has not had a part of the spoil? It's good to say. Who has not had a part of our spoil? Everybody had a piece of us.
That's in, I think,
Baruch or Wisdom of Solomon.
I thought it was in Maccabees.
It might be in Maccabees. It's all good. We
don't got to go into it, but it's in there, man. Every nation is at a part in our spoils. These Ishmaelites, they sold Israelites into slavery. Yeah, these fucking Hamites, they sold us into slavery.
The Africans, the Arabs,
Chinese, Japanese,
Yep, all of them.
name it, all of them.
Persians.
Persians, exactly. Alright. Verse 30. Thou shalt betroth the wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Yeah, you had a woman already promised to a man.
Yeah.
Or even when they split the family, when they split the woman and a child, they sold you on auction blocks. That's still, it happened to our people. It didn't happen to these Edomites. So what? They raped your woman in front of you, buck breaking, right? So the slave master fucked the Israelite woman, and he sent you on your way.
Exactly.
You were over there, some plantation in another state,
Or you fuck the man, too.
or you fucked the man. That's what Edomites do.
Acting all tough. That's what they call us, buck breaking. They call you a big black buck. Because you're strong. That's what they call you a buck nigger, a buck slave.
Right.
All right. And they would fucking break men, man. That's the way these Edomites roll. They're fucking booty bandits. I don't want to say booty. They're bandits, man. All right. Because I don't want to get the video clip.
So maricones.
Yeah, maricones, man. Chomos, man.
Some maricones.
They like that back then, and they like that now. You always see fucking chomo niggas, and who they got holding and being dragged around by a little fucking Edomite, man. They be fucking, you know, that's the way it goes, man. They still do the same shit today, man. But
Right.
yeah, they would do that. They would rape the fucking woman. They'll go in a man's bed and rape the woman right next to him. And you couldn't do a damn thing about it. And if you did, then they would want to, cut your hands off, they would cut your wee off. They did some horrible shit.
Castrating, they did all that to us, feeding us the alligators.
Exactly.
You Native American Indians, man, the buffalo pop. And it's gonna go into it. It's gonna go into the next few verses. What they did to our people, man. It never happened to anybody else, like it says in Daniel 9:12, like it happened to the Israelites, man. It happened to us like it never happened to anybody else.
Have a woman and someone else is gonna lie with us. So you prove the point. Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shall not enter, and shall not gather the grapes thereof.
Right.
So we should build something, and we're not gonna be able to enjoy it. All right, you maybe own a house in society, and you still have to pay taxes.
Yep.
It's not yours.
Mortgage,
Mortgage.
and which means a debt.
That debt. Exactly. You have to pay taxes on what you own, what's supposed to be yours. They force you to send your children to schools. Okay? You can't take over your child's learning the way you want to. Now you can do home learning, but I believe there's certain limits and things you have to do. It's a bunch of fucking paperwork. All right? They make it as hard as fucking possible.
That's right. To try home train your child, right?
Home train your child, yeah.
Like the brother said, they do make it hard as possible for you not to accomplish that task.
Edomites do it all the fucking time. There's a reason why Edomites buy tutors. They've done that since the ancient world, man. Look at Alexander the Freak. He was taught by Aristotle.
Aristotle, right? He's Israel, yep.
Israel, yeah. Jake taught him, philosophy, taught him how to think. All right?
That's why he was cool with the Israelites.
He's cool with us.
He was,
Yeah.
but not Antiochus Epiphanes the Fourth and a lot of those Seleucid Empire and Ptolemaic kings. They were not peaceful with that.
Antiochus the Fourth Epiphanes is the same shit now. When they have some sort of setback, what do they want to take it out on? They want to take it out on you Negroes, man. You Hispanic, you Americans. Same thing happened with Antiochus the Fourth Epiphanes. He started to lose campaigns out in Rome, not really get his way. So what did he do? He said, all right, now I'm going to start fucking up with these niggas, man. I'm going to start destroying them.
Plunder the temple, and all
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So it's the same way now. They say, oh, not enough Negroes are taking, not enough Jakes are taking this, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to say, they're not taking enough of this.
They're not taking enough of this, right? All right. So what do? All right, they say, all right, now we're gonna add more regulation. We're gonna use the Occupational Self-Safety Act, occupational safety. I don't take a fucking photo, man. You wanna take a photo? Take a fucking photo.
They mad as shit.
Yeah, they're mad, exactly. But it's not gonna stop this word from going out. All right, it's gonna keep coming
All
out.
publicity is good publicity.
All publicity is good publicity. So you put it out there, hey, maybe a hopeful elect might see that fucking post, and they'll see, all right, these guys are out here, they're doing the work. May light a fire in him. All right, so hey, you never know how it works. So hey, if you don't like getting pictures taken of you, if you don't like to be persecuted, if you're not prepared for that, man, then hey, man, you can just forget what you're hearing. All right, take that blue pill, what is in the matrix, the blue pill, and go back to sleep, man. All right, go back to sleep.
They are asleep. The scriptures say it's high time to wake out of sleep. Everybody out here is a fucking sleep. Don't nobody around here. Nobody out here knows what's going on.
Exactly.
Fucking people, fucking heathens walking by us.
Exactly.
They have no idea what's going on. They don't even know what this symbolizes.
Exactly.
They don't even know what this symbolizes. You got people out here fucking committing adultery on a fucking on Thanksgiving Day, which was the slaughtering of our people. They looking at us like we're weird, but we're telling them they're going into slavery. These people don't even know. If you're not a Hebrew Israelite, you going into fucking slavery. All right? We got the right to be fucking pissed off.
Exactly. We're told to cry aloud and spare none. All right? Cry aloud, not be. No, man. We're here to tell you how it is, man. If you don't want to hear it, you can forget about what you're hearing, man. You can go back to bed. You can go back to eating Cheetos. Don't celebrate the new moon, man. Celebrate
Yeah.
Thanksgiving with your
Exactly.
family.
Celebrate your holidays.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
give a fuck.
Exactly. Celebrate Thanksgiving. Hug and kiss on your mama. All right. When it comes time to take that MOB, go ahead and take it, man.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, take it, bro. It's all for you.
All it does is fulfill prophecy. We know the majority of the people, a great number, are going to be taken. So we don't give a fuck.
Exactly. All right. Fucking Brady Bunch, man. Verse 31. Deuteronomy 20, verse 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof.
Why it says the ox to be slain before thine eyes. Do you know back in the ancient world, I was reading something about Gad. Do you know that was one of the only tribes that owned cattle like that? There's a scripture that goes into it. I did a video a while back. I forget where it's at, but brother, you can look it up or not now, but Gad, right? They had what you call a huge amount of buffalo here in the Northeast that a lot of people don't even know. They think it's just the Yellowstone National Park or in the Midwest somewhere. That's false. You had them up here to the Northeast. Well, the buffalo population, the Esau, what he did was slaughter the buffalo population because the Native American Gadites depending on that for clothes, food, shelter, and various things. Clothing, right, to keep them going. But Esau Edom knew exactly what he was doing. The buffalo population was in the millions, and 1 year they killed a couple of million buffalo. Was in the millions, so many buffalo, and they killed them.
That's why they're protected now. They're like protected species. You gotta you can't go out and hunt them in certain areas. I believe all across the United States.
Right.
You can't go out there and hunt them.
And people still provoke these animals. Like, leave them the fuck alone. They be over there like trying to mess with them and shit like that. But when they get trampled on, then you got something to say. But anyway, Gad in the ancient world owned a lot of cattle. Here in America, before Esau Edom started butchering and killing the ox, right? They owned a lot of cattle. It's just showing you see the pattern, how it follows us from the ancient world to now. Like this curses say, we're not going to be able to put off these curses because it's going to pursue you. So it has pursued us until this day. It's still pursuing us.
Up until, Lord willing, we get into his church, then we will be forgiven, man. Then we are not going to be able to sin anymore. And then we're not going to have to deal with this shit, these fucking curses. All right? Now we're in these fleshly bodies, we have to deal with them. Now we're just rehearsing the righteous acts. But you know what? We're doing right here. You can laugh, you can joke. But hey, it's a hell of a lot better than just surfing this shit all damn day. All right?
So that right there is perfect. It perfectly fits with prophecy. The Gadites, the food supply was totally, what's that word? Totally evaporated. I guess I'll use that word.
Yeah.
It evaporated, man. You Gadites were pushed into the reservations or pushed the west of the Mississippi during the time of the Trail of Tears. And a lot of you were massacred. They killed off the buffalo population because you depended on that for food. You relied on that for food, and
exactly. Deuteronomy 28, verse 31. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face.
See that? It was violently taken away from us.
Exactly. And shall not be restored to thee. So your natural resources, your food, all given to another, these Edomites.
Read that again. You got it?
Yeah. Deuteronomy 20, verse 31. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee.
Do you think Esau Edom gave you your land back? With land comes what? It comes animals. It comes, cultivate, having your own land, how to plant vineyards, gardens, anything, But before the so-called white man came here, you had all of that.
Exactly. What do you think they ate at Thanksgiving? You think that food it's not their land? It's stolen food. That's stolen animals. They stole it.
Right.
All right. It all ties in, man. Our cattle, our crops were ripped from us and given to these Edomites, and what did they do with it? They ate and used it to rejoice over us.
To soothe their own needs. And I believe the turkey goes into the body of the Native American Indians. The cranberry is of the bloodshed that they shed here in America. Everything has a symbolism. Everything ties into something.
Exactly.
So, as you can see, we're still a people afflicted, downtrodden, and look, everybody's having a good old time. We used to pan the camera. These people ain't suffering. They're not mourning.
Exactly.
They're not crying aloud. What are they doing? They're laughing, like the brother said. They laughing.
Laughing. Meanwhile, they're pushing on
Yep.
you.
Yeah, I'm about to start using that too.
Yeah, yeah.
You can always use the body line. Yeah. They're pushing this on you.
Yeah, exactly. All right, they're pushing the daggers on you. All right, make you take it. All right, they're pushing poker chips on you. And meanwhile, all these fucking people are laughing. I don't see these people complaining about it.
And look,
All right.
across the street.
Oh boy.
You see the crown on his head?
Okay.
On a child's head.
God, spirit.
Look, they're having fun.
They're having
I'm supposed to pan the camera.
Spirit.
He has a Native American, like as if he's got the crown on his
They
head.
look like Gadites.
And they look like Gadites. Matter of fact, let's pan the camera.
Let's pay the camera to them because you're on fucking public property. Alright? There's plenty of Gadites out here, so-called Hispanics. Alright? These people they're not listening. Alright? They're out here doing them. They're probably going to some other dude's house, committing fucking
Unbelievable.
adultery. All
They
right,
taking family photos.
Exactly. She's probably adult. Look what she's wearing, man.
Yep.
That's not what a woman is supposed to wear, man. She's wearing fucking pants.
Fucking bullshit.
All right?
They taking
Fucking
family
disgusting,
photos.
man. Absolutely fucking disgusting, man. All right, they gotta be put to death. All right, she's probably an adulteress. I guarantee you, she probably had done 5 dudes, man. Cause you Gadite women are like that too. All right, the black woman is a hoe.
Yep.
The Hispanic woman is a fucking hoe.
the Gadite woman.
And the Gadite woman is a hoe.
She's
You know,
a whore. The Native
Of course.
American Indian woman is a whore too.
Native American, because you don't deserve to be called a Gadite.
Nah,
You're acting
she's a Native American Indian woman.
Exactly. Native American Indian woman, you are acting like a whore. Alright? You are a whore, according to the Holy Scriptures. Alright? An adulteress.
That's not even probably her man.
That's probably his fucking sister or some shit. Whatever, who knows? Who knows?
That's shit crazy, man.
This is book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 31. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them. Shit, we already broke that down. Your food. Verse 32, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
See that? You didn't have no power to redeem you and save your own children from the hands of Esau Edom. Now, just not too long ago, in Saskatchewan, Canada, or in places in Canada, you have found mass graves of Native American Indian Gadite children, right? And these were what you call boarding schools. I believe boarding schools that they assimilated the Native American Indian into following heathenistic customs. They Hellenized the Gadites over here on this side of the world, in the land of the north. They had you wear some suits, even though Gadites were not supposed to wear long hair, but they had you dye your hair yellow, right? The blonde.
According to the scriptures, that's leprosy.
That's leper.
That's
Exactly.
leprosy.
Yeah.
So they did that and made you, tried to fucking make you to a leper. All right, and you nigga woman, you're known for that. You get your hair blonde.
Uh-huh.
All right, the skull of the hair is white. All right, you're unclean. That's leprosy, man. All right, you're trying to, because Esau is a clean leper.
He's a clean leper, like the brother said.
Clean leper. You're trying to resemble your captain. All right.
This place is sick. This place is This place is fucking sick, man. Like the brother said, Esau is a clean leopard. Well, they did that with you Native American Indians. They wanted at least to try to assimilate brown people into their culture.
Yep, exactly.
And you started learning Christianity instead of knowing that you're an Israelite, or you started learning some other pagan religion of some sort. Well, exactly Catholicism, exactly. Yeah. Whether it was the Protestants, the Puritans did it to our people, or whether it was these Edomites that assimilated our Native American Indian children, or the Gadite children, until this day still is it's the same thing. History repeats itself, man.
Exactly.
The same shit happening, man, just like they did with us in school. All learn Christmas. They never told us we were Israelites, but I guarantee if you sit in class and like, well, World War II, they'll teach you about Joseph Stalin in class. Yeah, I learned about that. Joseph Stalin, the Russian dictator. And they would speak about Hitler and all this stuff about these fake Jews and all what happened to them. And you'd be like, look at this devil. And you'd be like, this shit is all fucking bullshit. When you start going, right, you start meditating on the scriptures, the Most High supper with you, you be like, oh, that's why. Exactly. You start putting the pieces of the puzzle together, you start getting down to the nitty gritty and exposing the shit out of these fucking devils.
Exactly.
And they fucking hate it.
Exactly.
They hate it, man.
That's why we always pray, you know, we always say, Tawadi Hawba Shimi Howard Shai.
That's right.
We always say, Hawba Shimi Howard Shai, you know.
The water.
I'll just say, Call Halal, Hawba Shimi Howard Shai, all praise to Hawba Shimi Howard Shai.
That's right.
Why? For giving us the spirit. Because we wouldn't be able to come out here and do this if we didn't have the spirit on us.
That's right.
You don't have the spirit on you. Now, you got some people that may know that they're Israelite, but they don't have the spirit. They're just fucking wicked.
Right.
All right? So you got like...
They got the flesh on them, but they're lacking the spirit like Ezekiel 37 goes into.
You got like certain, what they say, OGs. They'll say, yo, cuz, you know you're an Israelite, right? You know? And they don't know. You know, like certain OGs or certain old people in the family, grandpa, great grandpa, say, yeah, you know we're Israelites, right? But then they don't tell you anything else. They don't break down the curses. They don't break down anything else. They still eat pork and lobster and shrimp. All right, and that's what we're trying to tell, all right, our people not to do. That's what we go out to camp, man. We can't. We stand out there, all right, and preach for what to tell people to come back, all right.
Yeah,
whoever's out there, we don't care about numbers.
Yeah, and we're in the gates of the nobles.
Gates of nobles. Yep.
And look, and these devils hate it. You don't think they know we out here?
They know.
They know we're out here.
Yeah, photos. They get fucking dickheads. Take photos all day. All right, I was at the New York camp the other day at the...
Last Saturday, right?
Last Saturday. I think it's the WA group is called. Look up Great Millstone Main Camp WA. Group WA. That's what they call it. All right, and we go there, or Group WA, or 2, if I'm correct. WA is 2, I don't know which WA.
No, I is 1, Ba is 2.
WA is 2, I don't know what WA is.
God is 3, Abba, God, Thou, I gotta go into it. It's just a thing of learning. It's all good.
It's a number though.
Well, I wouldn't really say but Ba would be 2, God would be 3, God would be like 4.
Some Edomite bitch came up and she was on her phone on some spy shit and she fucking took a video and the brother decided to kick her out. All right, say, yo, hey, you can't be having your phone on. They said, oh, I can't. And then she played that whole Edomite shit, acting like where she's the fucking victim, you know? And then she ran away anyway, because she's a fucking devil. All right, so they know we're out here, they know what we're doing, and, you know, just, hey, whatever has to happen, man, whatever Esau wants to say, we know the scriptures, all right? If those that don't want to worship the image of the beast, nor take his mark, should be put to death, all right? You know what has to happen, man.
Yep, we all fine with it. If it happens, it happens.
Exactly.
Lord willing, the Lord keeps that spirit on us.
Keep the spirit on us.
Have no spirit of fear. We're all fine with it.
Exactly. All right, now the spirit. All right, we got a spirit.
For the Most High did not give us the spirit of fear, but of a sound mind.
Sound mind. Yep. Sound mind. Strong mind. A mind that's
a whole mind.
Whole mind. Exactly.
Integrity.
All right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand. So, all right, there'll be no might in your hand. You should be taken over, all right, and you're not going to be able to fight back. And then you have certain Native American, all right, Northern Kingdom groups out there that never surrendered. I believe it's
Reuben. They had what you call the 3 Summoner Wars down in Florida. And they didn't surrender when it came against the American government. All right, they were taken down after like 40 years because the 3 Summoner Wars, I believe, lasted around 40 years. And matter of fact, the scripture, it ties in with Reuben to be the excellency of dignity. And when you look at that word dignity, it goes into rebellion. That word dignity goes into a rebellion. And Gad means a troop, because Gad is a warrior tribe. The King David in the ancient world had them fight under him. They're a warrior tribe. They gave Esau help. But it got, when you read that scripture, matter of fact, read it again, they said, I have no power nor might. Because the Most High took away that warrior spirit away from you, right? We know about the Cochises, all of the Gadite chiefs. You know, we know they gave Esau Edom a run for it, but the Most High established Esau Edom as his whooping stick. Psalm 17 and 13. He allowed Esau Edom to be that whooping stick to go against our people. Until this day, the effects of it clearly show in this society. Who's on top and who's beneath.
He's that red horse with that sword, man. He's getting that sword, man. That power, that rulership to have the entire earth, man, under his fucking rule. Right, look at that right there. She keep pointing to, man. The spirit that proves it, man. All right, they're on top, and we're at the bottom, man. We're on the floor, and they're on horses.
I'm not going to zoom into it, but it even tells you Native American figure and African figure. We're not Native American Indians. This is a Gadite biblical. And he's not an African. He's a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Or one of the southern kingdoms. All right? Whether Benjamin or Levi or Judah. And this president right here, Theodore Roosevelt, is an Edomite. All right? He was a Protestant. And Protestants were all about bloodshed. They weren't about peace. They were all about shedding blood. And Theodore Roosevelt is a devil. He has something to do with the Panama Canal, too, if you go into history. Right, with the Zebulonites.
He commissioned it to be built. That whole thing was just a scheme to
later on further go into there and
exactly.
take the Zebulonite side of it.
Exactly.
Because there's no canal, and that's prophecy in Genesis 49. All right, there's no canal like Panama. There's no canal in the world that goes from whatever sea that is to the Pacific Ocean or whatever ocean that is. That's amazing. And there was like a gap that goes into one body of water to another, and just you got so much commerce, man. That wasn't Zebulon wasn't a border of ships in the ancient world. I guarantee you look at Zebulon in the ancient world, they weren't on no border for ships. Oh, but it's talking about Tyre and Sidon. No, it's not.
It's not.
It's talking about here in Central America. That's what it's talking about.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. These fucking Edomites.
Right? And how were they given to another people too? Adoption, Planned Parenthood. You name it, man. Whatever program it was to snatch away the Israelite child out of the household, to put the black man in prison or the Puerto Rican man in prison. Nope.
I want to mention something. I believe it was in Britain. There was a program, I saw a movie on it. It was called like Farming or something. The movie was called Farming. I don't know the name of the program. But in Britain, right, say you had a Nigerian, right, which they're Israelites, right? Not everyone in Africa is a Hamite. Right? You have people who move around, 70 AD. You gotta read, man. All right? I'm not saying that I'm saying that to laugh at you fucking people who know the truth, and you fucking misquote it and you fuck it up anyway. And you mangle scriptures, man. All right? But my point is, right, in Britain, they had a program, right, where you had Nigerians, right, they would come and they would send their children to live with an Edomite family in Britain. Well, not all of them are Edomites, some of them are James deal, right? They live with an Edomite family, right, and that Edomite family take care of that Jake for that time until they have enough money to come down to Britain and take their child and work there and go to school there, and make some money. Then they would take their child back. All right, they shut that program down. Apparently some Edomite killed their adopted Nigerian daughter or raped her or some shit like that. All right, but this goes to show you, man, adoption is another form, man. All right, our people don't have enough money to watch over these kids. They have these children haphazardly. They don't have enough money to support them because of the curses. All right, but they don't have the fucking patience, all right, to wait a little bit. And if you're gonna have babies, build your money up first. It's called wisdom. All right, so they have babies haphazardly, and then now you can't afford it. And then what you gotta do, you gotta send them to the fucking Catholic Church. All right, you see all the fucking movies. They put the baby, he's being raised by a fucking nun or some shit. Come on, man.
Yeah,
He goes up to
man.
madness. He goes up being brought into madness. All right?
That's why Esau knew what he was doing when he separated the family structure, man. Especially like with the oxen and blocks. He knew exactly what he was doing. Because he knows that the child needs the father. He knows that the woman is underneath the man. But being the devil that he is, he says, no, we're going to flip the whole world upside down. We're going to take the family away from the father. We're gonna take your child away from the father, your daughter away. All right, you're gonna be sold in a different plantation. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened, man. Even when a father commits some type of crime, say he's in a household, he commits some type of federal crime, he goes from one state, from probably the state of New York, committing a federal crime here or something, or they'll just put him in a feds prison somewhere in Indiana somewhere. All right, and it'll separate him right. That way you can, if you want to go visit there to go see him, you got to travel all the way to Indiana to go see your father. So this place is all upside down. Esau knew exactly what the fuck he was doing when he came against our people. That's because the Most High set it up that way, so this devil could be the whooping stick against our people.
Oh, I had a precept on that. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50. Let me see if I want to start. Yeah, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 22. A sound of battles in the land and of great destruction going into, we had World War III.
World War III.
War, Babylon being fucking destroyed and taken out. It's fucking land here, not Iraq, right? Not ancient Babylon. That area is still going to be around. This is going to be land that's going to be torn to pieces. Okay? Verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Now, for Babylon to become a desolation among the nations, it has to first be at a high level, an exalted place. All right? And what time are we living in now? Babylon is exalted. Our people are the desolation. All right? Our people are low. Okay? And these devils are on high. All right? And these Edomites are the hammer of the whole earth. All right? They're like a hammer. What does a hammer do? It smashes and destroys, man, like in Daniel chapter 7. That power to break in pieces everyone that they come in contact with. Was what these Edomites do. They go out and they conquer, and they make your people to a point, and smash your people down to a point where you are just like your brain, everything is just fucked, man. Like,
your brain doesn't function right.
Yeah.
Everything is all...
It's fear. It's partly fear.
Fear tactics they put in you, so you can't fight against them.
Exactly.
So they can try to weaken your spirit, so that way you won't have nothing to speak against them about.
Exactly.
But the Most High gave us a spirit, a mouth that none of our enemies so resist or even gainsay.
Exactly.
We are in a low position.
Exactly.
Like, the curse in there that says that we should be in a... you don't gotta grab it, but I'm mentioning we should be the tail and they should be the head.
That scripture too, I think you have that? Did you go into it?
Nah, I'm about to get it. You're talking about Ecclesiastes.
Oh, I was saying mountain to hill. Like
okay.
Yeah, like the scriptures say, we've gone from a mountain to a hill. We've gone to a high governance to a lower governance. That's what happened. People going off. I don't know how many times you can say it. You gotta say it to you fucking, all right, you niggas, you spicks, you wetbacks, you Uncle Tontos, man. But y'all just don't get it. All right, it's the same thing over and over and over again. Why are we here? Because we were going off. All right, what are we waiting for? Waiting for Yahweh Shah to return. Okay, that's why we're out here. We're out here to call the people left. All right, not here to call out to other nations. Not here to be hand in hand with Edomites on fucking mountaintops. I'm talking to you, Martin Lucifer Coon. All right.
Yeah, that's another cool nigga.
There's another coon nigga too. All right, and that's the kind of shit that they pull on you, man. All right, they have psychological tactics. Whenever they want to get Jake in line, notice how they always say Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. All right, Martin Lucifer King, coon.
Jeremiah 50 and verse 6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds, Martin Lucifer Coon, have caused them to go astray. You're not gathering the sheep, so what? They're going astray. And you know that sheep do not hear an oppressor's voice.
Exactly.
Right? They don't hear the hireling's voice, but they hear what? The voice of the shepherd. All right? Which really is Yahweh Shai. Okay? They have turned them away on the mountains. Mountains represents a high government. So once upon a time, our people were in a high government. Now they're doing this shit. Riding scooters, the nigga woman. You know?
They fucking fat ass filling up the fucking pants, man.
They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain, which is a high government, to hill.
Yep.
They have forgotten their resting place. Now, King David said, this is the shadow of the valley of darkness. What's that? Psalms 23.
Yeah.
Now, a valley is even lower than a hill. So now we're even lower than a hill. We went from mountain. hill to valley. That's when you go into Ezekiel 37, the valley of dry bones. Our people are literally dry out here. They don't have nothing to sustain the condition that they're in.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We're feeding you with living waters, or we're trying to give you these living waters, but ultimately it's not what we want. It's not our program. It's Yahweh and Yahweh Shai's program to bring you and to draw you to his son, into this truth. We can't do that.
Exactly.
No, we can feed you, but if the Most High don't want you to get the truth, you're not gonna get it. So our people in a valley now, a low position,
Exactly.
and they love to have it so. They love it like this.
All right, because you see this shit here, Thanksgiving. All right, I'm seeing lots of Gadites out here. All right, and they're fucking happy. All right, if you're a Gadite, man, all right, you should be fucking pissed about this. Now, we're not telling you to do anything extreme.
Nah, we're
all
not
right?
here. We're not.
But you know, you should be out here and you should be making a fucking ruckus. And you Gadites that aren't in this truth, I mean, why aren't you out here, you know, pissing on this shit or throwing eggs at this or throwing toilet paper?
Well, we're not inciting
We're
it,
not
but
we're saying because you guys are in the world anyway, so you guys are gonna do.
they're gonna do whatever they want to do, right?
But my point is, right?
It's not
y'all-
really their free will anyway. But.
Exactly. Since you guys are about violence and taking America down by force and Babylon the Great by force, and that you're gonna take over, and then we're gonna have Tyrone, the first Philippator, all right, Tyrone, the second Epiphanes, all right,
Queen Shanika,
Queen
the
Shanika-
fourth.
Queen Shanika, the fourth.
That bitch, what the fuck she gonna do?
Soda.
She gonna set
Soda.
up fucking beauty
Exactly.
salons to get some fucking weave and sew-ins or whatever.
It's not going down like that, all right? The Most High is not gonna let that happen. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is not letting you niggas
Nah.
lose shit down here, man.
Nah, this ain't
Alright.
our resting place, man.
It's not our resting place, all right? But I thought I had something, but nah. But yeah, these fucking devils, man. All right, and instead of coming back to their power, man, this is the type of shit that they're on about. You know, they like being destroyed, man. They enjoy it. All right, as I said, they like it. They enjoy wickedness, man. All right, the scripture, to know evil. This is like fine. To do wickedness, they don't know.
They put good for evil and evil for good.
No, it's another one.
Oh, okay. They know knowledge. To do good, they have no knowledge. They have no knowledge. It's Jeremiah 4:22.
Jeremiah 4:22.
You want me to read it for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. What does it mean to be sottish? It means to be stupid. And they have none understanding. Understanding of what? What we're bringing out. They are wise to do evil. Protest.
Yep, there we go. That's what I was thinking of.
They're trying to set up their own, clothing themselves with their own spirit, believing that what they think is going to get them out the situation, opening up food drives, you know, whatever the case may be. But they're wise to do evil. But to do good, they have no knowledge. But when we say that this is the truth, you say, you guys are full of shit. You guys are full of it.
Exactly. They say, oh, this is about hate. Why don't you forgive? Why don't you forgive, man?
Nah.
I think you'd be a whole of a lot happier, man, if you just forgive. Go pray to Jesus, man. All right, we're not praying to fucking Jesus.
Jesus Christos!
Exactly. Fuck that fucking devil.
Fuck that.
And fuck you fucking Edomites out there. All right, that say, oh, you'll be happier. Hey, the scripture said, you don't think we gotta get it, you know, that pressure shall surely make a wise man mad.
Right.
You know, and it does make us fucking mad. All right, people say it all the time. You guys are mad. You guys are angry. We're supposed to be angry.
I got one for you. I got
What?
one for you. Huh?
Yeah.
Let's grab it.
Yep.
Let's grab it.
So I'm tired of you people, man. Like, as a man, if you got a pair, man, all right, it shouldn't feel good. All right, and I'm talking to you, men that got a pair. Does it feel good to know that you've been dominated, that your people have been taken over, that your people are being enslaved? If that feels good to you, hey, maybe you should put on a dress, man. Hey, maybe you should go to prison and you just drop the soap, okay? That's all I'm telling you. You go to prison, and the first thing you do there is drop the soap, because that's the kind of time you're on.
Ecclesiastes or Sirach chapter 21 and 20. A fool lifteth up his voice with laughter.
Exactly.
When you're having fun and you're surrounded by party and bullshit, yeah, we having a good old time. But a wise man doth scarce smile a little.
Exactly.
So he's not gonna be always smiling because he's constantly oppressed, because he knows the condition that his people are in and he knows the condition that he's in. He knows that we ain't free.
And you know what? That ties all the way back to Thanksgiving.
That's
a
right.
wise man scarcely smiles. All right, you're not supposed to be out here smiling and hee-hawing. All right, because this isn't the time to be smiling and hee-hawing. All right, this is the time to get right. We're under grace right now, man. All right, in that grace period, hey, we don't know
Right.
when it's gonna go out, but hey, through the Spirit, man, we see prophecies coming. That grace period ain't gonna last much longer, man. All right, so you gotta come back now, starting today, right now. All right, because these holidays, you smile and laugh. All right, you're not gonna be able to study and think straight if you're out there laughing and giggling with fucking family and shit.
This is Jeremiah chapter 8 and verse 5. When then is this people of Jerusalem slitten back by a perpetual backsliding? They hold fast deceit. They refuse to return.
Refuse to return, exactly.
What's that deceit that they're holding firm on? Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving.
Christmas,
Christmas.
celebrating their birthdays.
Yep,
Okay, believing that the so-called Bronco Gringo is gonna save you,
exactly.
right? That's why you Native American Indians are in these reservations.
Exactly.
You're holding the seat. They refuse to return.
Exactly.
Refuse to return who to what? To their power, to
the
this
power,
truth,
the power.
to acknowledge who they are as a people.
Exactly. And not just, fuck off. Hey, we're out here. Fucking dick.
You got it,
All right. We're out here, man. It's what you gotta come to the truth, know the law, right? Of course, the law is important, but you gotta mainly know, man, is you gotta believe in Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, man. Worship Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man. You gotta realize that Yahweh is the only power, man. All right, they not know Jesus and fucking these other idols. That shit ain't gonna save you, man. And you fucking Gadites, man, you pray to fucking eagles, man. You pray to fucking doodoo birds and shit, and other fucking dumbass animals, man. All right, that shit ain't gonna save you. A fucking bull, a bull. You're gonna pray to a bull and a bull's gonna save you? Hell no, man. All right, the only thing that's gonna save you is Yahweh Shai, man. All right, it's Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. All right, it's really Yahweh, because Yahweh is controlling everything. He's in control of everything, man.
Yep.
All right, so hey, it's the way it is, man. You gotta believe. If you're not believing, then hey, you're fried, man. Fried, literally.
Yeah, the ICBM nuclear missiles going to do they're going to do they're going to serve their purpose.
You're gonna do the job for sure. You're gonna do the job, but I think we do.
Yeah, let me grab it, Ecclesiastes, which I ain't even grab.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses, right?
Yeah.
So we got Theodore Roosevelt on a horse, so horse represents power,
Power.
right? Because really, Esau Edom is supposed to be our servants, which they will be our servants in the kingdom. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon horses. So you got a Native American Indian, and you got a Negro, right? An Israelite, all right? Or two Israelite men on the side of their oppressor, holding on to their oppressor. Now, that symbolizes what? That you don't want to let your oppressor go neither.
God.
That symbolizes that you want to hold on deceit and lies, right?
Lies. God. Yep.
And it says here, and princes walking as servants upon the earth, but we are servants in this time, in this day and age, underneath these devils. We are servants, all right? So we could have went into so many other scriptures, all right, dealing with how these devils did a number on our people, man.
Yeah.
On so many curses, man, how the Southern Kingdom came here on cargo slave ships. Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
God.
So many precepts, but the point was proven.
Yeah, the point's proven.
We already know who's Job 9 and 24. We didn't even grab that, but the earth is given
the earth is given
into the hands of the wicked. They got the earth in their hand.
They got the earth in their hands.
Revelation 20, like I said, it's too much to go
Right? Too
into.
many to go into. You know?
But as long as the point is proven, then the
Exactly.
job is done.
Exactly. And then you brothers, out there, young brothers, and that comes up to you, man. And hey, if this puts the spirit on you, you can go into that. You can start with Job 9 and 24.
Yep.
If that's what you want to go into it. So, it's not just oh, yeah, man, can you do a video for me? Hey, you can do the video too. You can always study and do the video yourself. You don't always gotta ask someone else to do it. That's when you study, show yourself approved. All right, you gotta study and do your own study and your own research. And yeah, you can come out here and do it too, man. All right, so.
Right, and you know, there's so much to talk about, man. What isn't there to talk about? There's so much to talk about.
You know, went into, Thanksgiving. We pretty much proved the point, man. Went to the curses.
We ain't have to go into every single detail of Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
It was murder. That's what it was, man.
Exactly. It was complete murder. That's all it is. And then they made a fucking lie about it. All right, this is just the way Esau is. He did it, all right, and then he lied about it. Then he said, all right, we're gonna teach him, all right, Psalm 64, all right, they come up with these ideas,
right,
all right, of how to get our people down to a lower state to block their mind, all right, to get them not to turn back to their power, all right, and hey, man, that's what they did. They came up and they got together and said, all right, we're gonna teach you about this Thanksgiving, and we're gonna say that was a peaceable day. All right, that's what they've done.
And this is what the Native American Indians did, right? Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, which the Native American Indians did. So that's the result of trusting the enemy. Now this happens. That's the result of following pagan gods. This happens. Right? For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humbled himself, that's what the Puritans did. They acted like it was cool with you.
I want to say one thing about the iron rusted, right? Iron rust, that's a short, man. Right. Iron will rust, man.
It does.
All right? It's just a reaction with like water vapor and shit, and water, and the iron rust, it gets degraded. It's inevitable.
Right.
Right. So it's iron rusted, so it's his wickedness, meaning that Esau is going to be always wicked, man.
Right. Exactly.
Right? Don't scripture say the wicked are estranged from the womb?
Yes, sir.
They are born speaking lies, man.
Yep.
All right. They're strange, man. They're out here. They're always going to be off, man. They were born to be off. That's the way the Most High set it up.
Can a crooked thing be made straight?
Come on, can a crooked thing be made straight? Exactly.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Our people didn't take good heed and beware. They did it in the island of Espanol. They did it with the Taino Indians. They did it with the Native American Indians. They did it with you Israelites, the Southern Kingdom. They did it with all the tribes for that matter. Yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away, meaning you're going to see clearly through this devil's deception. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand upon thy place. America was overthrown by Esau Edom, and he's standing in the place of the Native American Indians. This is our territory.
Exactly.
This is not his home.
Exactly.
Esau Edom is an invasive species. He's not indigenous to no land. He's even worse than the plate Mount Seir and the Caucasus Mountains.
Exactly. It was really originally you Native Americans, you Gadites, who on the horses.
Yeah.
The
Oh
Edomites
yeah.
came in, they took your ass.
They
out.
took the horses too.
They took the horses
Yeah.
from you, and now they're on the horse. Now they're on the high horse, so to speak. They're on the rulership seat, right? Because you wanted to trust them.
That's right.
The same thing happens to our people, man. Right? They trust them, and they always get fucked over. And you say, all right, I'm gonna send my kid to the school system, and or you have a child, and he play basketball. He get with the Edomite basketball coach. It never ends well, man. Some way, somehow, he's gonna fuck up, and that Edomite's gonna be making away with a lot of money, man. All right.
Yeah, matter of fact, let's finish reading verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. You see? Right, because we know we're not supposed to trust our enemy. This devil has never been kind to you. Every time he smiled in our faces, there was, matter of fact, Psalms 55 and 21. What
Yeah,
man, we didn't even bring that out. What is we doing?
That's a great one.
Oh man, I forgot to bring that out.
Yeah,
Oh
go.
shit.
I think we mentioned it. We mentioned
We
it
mentioned
more,
it, but-
we
but-
mentioned it more than a few times.
But let's read it though.
Let's read it. Let's get the script bring out.
Yeah, we about to wrap it up.
Yeah, of course. You know, this is the spirit, man. All right, we just going in the spirit.
We ain't even go. We ain't even type in how many broken treaties were violated by the American government.
Exactly.
We ain't even go into that. How many broken treaties till this day? These devils break every single treaty.
Exactly.
They haven't kept one treaty, not one single treaty.
Exactly.
And people still believe this devil is is your friend of some type.
Exactly. Like you're gonna be all right. They're trying to force this into you, which is against the scriptures.
Yep.
Now they want to. After that, they want to push the chippy chip, the poker chip. All right, make you gamble. All right, take you to the casino. Okay, take you to the casino and make you gamble a little bit with that poker chip. Okay, why? So they can block your pineal gland and cut you off from the Father.
That's right.
All right, which is hey. So to you that want to
Trying
take
to
it,
cut off the God gene.
exactly, trying to cut off the God gene, man. If that's what you want to do, man, go ahead and do it. All right, but those of you who don't want to, those who want to repent, hey, man, you got to do that. All right? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
The Native Americans were at peace with you devils, right?
He had broken his covenant.
He has broken, a covenant means an agreement. He has broken every agreement that he made with the Native American Indians.
Exactly.
And he knows that because it's well documented. He tells us over 500 peace treaties, not only peace treaties, but treaties in general that he broke. The treaty of Alum, I forgot what it's called, with dealing with or going into the Black Hill Treaty with the gold. All right, over there in California with the gold as well.
It's a lot of treaties. There's plenty of treaties that they've broken. I believe it's the Battle of Wounded Knee, where the soldiers afterwards were all given medals.
That was it. That was it.
Battle of Wounded Knee. I believe it was also
Medal of Honor.
Yeah, Medal of Honor. For what? Killing Gadites, man. All right, this is not the man to be trusted. Okay, he put his hands at those that be at peace with him. Psalm 55 and 20, he had broken his covenant. So he broke his promise. He promises you peace, he promises you prosperity, all right? But he's not giving that to you, man.
Love work of no ill towards his neighbor. What's up, Christians?
Exactly.
Love work of no ill towards his neighbor. Why don't you bring that out? Why don't you talk about how the Native American Indians were slaughtered? Go into the scriptures and show us.
Exactly.
You fucking Christians are full of shit.
Exactly. All of you are. Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Yes, how you doing, friend? Yes. We're just gonna go sit around the table. We're gonna eat some turkeys.
Exactly.
We're gonna enjoy this day and festivities. And we love you. We love you.
You know? Or
motherfuckers.
or you'll hug him, right? Or if you say you hug an Edomite, he'll look at his friend, right? You give him a hug, he'll look at his friend, he'll say, you know, and his two friends will come in and fuck that ass up, man.
Yep.
That's the way they work, man. All right, what do you, fucking asshole. Job chapter 30, right? When you read about it, right? You're talking about these Edomites. They cry at them as if they cry after a thief.
Right.
The other nations, they know that Esau's a thief, man. Right? And that's why, you know, hey, he's in power, man. The wicked are in authority, man.
Exactly, that's what you're talking about.
So, yeah, exactly. Exactly what he's talking about. Some nations scream after him as if they're a thief. But back then, all right, we should really know that whole scripture is really talking about Jake's rulership, all right, in the time of the Dark Ages that's really going into, all right? These Edomites, man, people scream after them as if they're going after a thief. Look at Ishmael, man, in Iraq, Afghanistan. They were shooting us, you damn invaders, you damn devils, all right, or calling them demons, all right, and shooting at them, man.
Iran calls Esau the great Satan, the great adversary. They know who the enemy of the world is.
They know exactly what that is. Psalm 55, verse 21, the words of his mouth were sweeter than butter, the war was in his heart, his lot, his mind. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. All right, that's the way these guys go. All right, they come out here and say right now with this, right? They say, all right, let me see how I frame this the right way. They'll say, all right, it's a really tough time we're dealing with, okay? We're dealing with this horrible epidemic, okay? We need you to just do the right thing, man. Go ahead and take it. But meanwhile, what was it, fucking Pfizer? They said that they want to have it where you can't look at, they don't have to give the ingredients out of the you-know-what until like 50 years. They're trying to solve it.
The ingredients that they have in those, should not belong in your body.
Should not belong in your body. And now they're trying to do like pass laws in Congress and ordinances to allow them to keep the secret. All right, this is medical tyranny, man. This beast is diverse from all others, man.
That's right.
All right, this has never happened in history. Medical tyranny.
Yeah.
They fucking handed away power to Pfizer's, all right, and these other medical companies, man. They run this shit.
Forges of lies, physicians of no value, man. Job, our forefathers spoke about it, man.
Exactly.
These things are already pre-seen before the times we're living in now. Before we were standing here making a video, these things were already spoken of. So who's really got the victory?
Exactly.
Right? Who's really got the victory?
Exactly.
This is just something that just has to play out. That's all it is.
Exactly.
And these devils fell into the hands of prophecy, man. They fell right into the hands of prophecy. We're bringing out the dirt on these devils.
Yep.
There's so much to get into. Like we're gonna be over here 10 hours going into the history of Thanksgiving. We just touch upon a little bit, bring out scriptures, information here and there, done. That's it. That's the video. Simple as that.
Exactly. Lord willing, you brothers, we're edifying you hopeful like brothers. All right, because we know.
Did you go into the sword? War was in his heart.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What was in his heart and his law? His
Oh yeah, you did mention
Yeah,
that.
yeah, in his mind. All right,
Con.
meaning that, you know, as we brought out in Sirach 12 verse 10, man. All right, those precepts connect together. You say, oh, Hebrew hopscotch. No, it's precepts, man. Precept upon precept, line upon line. Here a little.
So,
here a little.
so vocab. If you're talking about prophecy, so if I go into the chat Romans chapter 9 and speak about the prophecy of their eyes hard of hearing or they're dull of hearing, where else am I going to find that? Where did the Apostle Paul quote from? Let me guess. Was it the book of Isaiah chapter 6? Didn't Yahweh Shai speak about that in the book of Matthew? Didn't he quote the book of Isaiah?
Exactly.
So didn't King David speak about the coming of our Lord in the Old Testament? Didn't Yahweh Shai read the book of Isaiah? So you fucking, man, you people are full of shit, man. You Sakari niggas, all you other Israelite camps out there, you vocab Malones, you Maharakas, all you fucking niggas are a fucking joke, man. Go twirl around in some snow or something like that, man.
Yeah.
Y'all fucking joke. Go to fucking discotheque or go to the arcade or something, man. Go play video games or something, man.
Yeah. Maraka get fucking leaves. Oh man, that's funny.
That nigga funny as hell, man.
That's it funny as hell.
He's a
man.
demon though. He's
a
doing his
demon,
job.
yeah.
He's doing his job.
Exactly.
Dreadlock Buster.
Exactly. He had his shit gray and shit. He was in the car. I don't even know what the fuck was he
He
doing.
had a Gilligan skipper hat on. The
Exactly.
skipper, Gilligan's Island.
Exactly. Was he celebrating Halloween or something? This nigga's gone. He has 5-hour fucking lessons on his page.
And talking about nothing.
5 hours?
Talking about nothing.
And then he doesn't have any videos for like 2 weeks? But 5 hours?
But
What the
he's
fuck?
talking about nothing for
He's
those 5
talking about
hours.
nothing. I mean, even a brother, like, you know, brothers that in this truth, you know, we could do videos for 10 hours, 5 hours, 24 hours if we really wanted to, and just rotate speakers, but we're not gonna go do that. All right? Because we know that.
The Lord did put the spirit on us to do that, but we don't have to do that.
Exactly.
No, there's a balance to
There's
everything.
a balance to everything. You gotta go to work in the morning, bro.
Yep.
You know, sometimes you gotta take care of home. You gotta, you know, maybe you wanna relax a little, you know, or your legs are hurting, you may wanna sit down. You can't always do that all the time, man. All right, but the Lord willing, the video was edifying, you know, and we just wanna close out by saying, you know, call halayim,
Call Halalim.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh
Bahara
Kakadash,
Kakodash,
Barak Thumb.
Barakathum.
All right, so Lord willing, the video is edifying, some hopeful like brothers. All right, Shalom, man. Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala, you know?
Shalom. Yeah.
It's time to wake out of sleep.
Yeah. Don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Brother.
Exactly.
Fucking do it.
Exactly. Or Christmas.
Or Christmas.
Shalom.
Shalom.